Let's go.
Hello guys, this is me doing a commentary on one of the hardest tank classes to play, the artillery, and this is the example of one of the hardest artilleries to play is the Conch GC. It's the tier 10. It looks like a giant box because it is a giant box, and the reason why it's so hard to play is because how short that gun is. Look at it, like it's so short. Okay, so let's take a look at the lineup first. They're pretty balanced. They're not so light, so we should have the vision advantage. And as you see here, like we got most of their mediums lit already right off the bat, and we'll have a good distribution. Schnitzel is on the one line, sniping, and I'm going to the red line, which is what Chai is known best for. I see this guy from Boba, and I just click. He just died. Like he just died. So what you do there is actually use your index mouse or index finger, and you click the left mouse button. When the circle gets the smallest, you click it, and things will die usually. So if you look at a skillful juke after I shoot, that's to avoid counter battery. And the benefit of the Conch GC though is even though it's hard to play, you do get a lot of time in between to shit talk a lot of people and to discuss strategy and think about strategy. So we're 2-0 up, basically a minute in, and we see that there's a T-32 on the hill and there's the E5 on the hill. The E5 is committing and our Waffle is shooting him quite well. So I decided to ignore that target. Always remember target selection. And I didn't decide to ignore the T-32 because I don't know if the zero line is gonna spot him anytime soon. So I'm gonna try my luck, maybe with some of the medium lights in the middle. At this point, I realized that okay, we're probably not gonna get significant lights, and my best chance will probably be clicking heavies. So at this point, as a tier 10 artillery, you don't need to focus on tier 10s specifically. You focus on the people that don't move. Like this guy. I saw this Tiger 2 appear, and I literally was so happy. Like, you see how I put it right in the middle of those two? And did like 800 to each. And also fired gold because that's 100% skill, and you don't even need to hit anything. It's that easy. Our S3 gets ammo racked by the E3, so I already know that the E3 is in J7 from the angle, and there's a 215B here as well. So we already know from the distribution of their tanks is that there shouldn't be anything much on the 1-2 anymore. And since I don't have a tank that can push, I am going to sit back and watch some more. This T-54 stops and proceeds to get outskilled by a Conch GC right on the top. I'm surprised that it didn't one-shot him. But again, this is why this RD is really hard to play. So here we go. We're waiting for another 40 seconds. We need to survey the area before before making any significant moves. We need to read the entire minimap and see where their most clickable tanks are. So we see that there's like 4 tanks sitting on the 7 line for no reason, but nobody's lighting them. And at this point, it's probably the best for the puppies to push 1 line, which they're doing right now. And I'm just searching for targets in and enjoying the view from God's perspective as we slowly creep into the 10-minute mark. I decided not to try my luck with the bat jet because I don't think I'm skilled enough for that. Luckily, the Tiger 2 drowned himself, which secured the win for us. And we see that there's a bunch of heavy tanks YOLOing for no reason, so Conquer, being a very soft tank and fairly slow, is not going to be able to dodge very well. So here we go. Oh, I didn't even hit him, and it made like 600 damage. This tank, although, needs to be buffed though, because I came so close and I was firing gold and I only did 600 damage. It's as I said in chat, RD is really hard. I think there was something wrong with my reload timer just now, and reset for some reason. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit just to highlight some of the end to the matches. So this is when I noticed that KV4 is YOLOing at this direction, and I said I'm going to stay because you look at it, it's like 350 meters, right? So if you fire, he might light you, and I just can't take that chance. So I decided to sit in the back and watch my teammates kill them for me.
That was close.
That one was a little better. I landed right beside him for about 800 damage. Although I would hope that it would actually land a little bit closer for more damage. At this point I decided to flip over because if you flip over this side and go into the middle of the field, you can draw a line from where I am to the E3, so that you don't have to run the risk of shooting the train cars when the RD shell comes down on them. Yeah, like I expressed how difficult clicking this button is for me in chat, because in real life not everyone can afford a mouse, and the left mouse button for that matter. Most people do have Macs that have only one button, so we can't judge. And we see this E3 that's been sitting in this bush the entire time, and I just wait for the circle to get a little bit smaller, and I clicked him for about almost 1,000. So basically this tank is like a JPE, but it fires a lot slower. It has a lot less armor, and it has a lot less penetration, etc. So overall I would definitely recommend the JPE over this tank. This concludes the review of the tactical decision making of a Conch GC, and hope you guys enjoyed watching it.